Hey there, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super exciting haul. This is a Marshalls haul, and honestly the past couple trips have been okay, but this last trip I found some incredible fragrances. So I have 5 to share with you today. I'm super excited about 2 in particular from the same house, so we're gonna start with those. But if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and let's get into it. So they're all blind buys, but the first 2 were part of an exciting set of a brand or a house that I have yet to have seen at any like Marshalls or Winners here in Canada. So maybe you guys have, I'm sure you guys do in the States all the time, but I was so excited to find this. So that house is Jo Malone. I don't own a single Jo Malone fragrance. The closest I have are like the Jo creations that Jo Malone did for Zara, but that's it. I've never owned a Jo Malone fragrance, and I have thought about getting some over the years, but I've always just been kind of turned off by their performance compared to their price. But I do like a lot of their scents. So when I saw this, I guess it's like the Oak collection or something, or the Oak set, I should say. You guys, I was floored. So this is the only one. There was just one box in my store and there were no other ones, or else I would have been in trouble and I would have got them all. But this has 2, oops, I dropped this little card. This has 2 of their 30 mils. And it's the English Oak and Red Currant and the English Oak and Hazelnut. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So, I mean, I am so happy. This is like first find at Marshalls, first of the house in my collection. So all around exciting stuff. And we'll start with the English Oak and Hazelnut. So this has Hazelnut, Oak, and Cedar. Supposed to be very woody. I don't remember having smelled really either of these in store. I'm sure I have, but I don't remember. So maybe I never did, honestly, because I get so enamored with wood sage and sea salt every time I'm at a counter that I kind of forget everything else. But ooh, this is very like vetiver, like it only ever lists those 3 notes, but it smells so much of vetiver in my opinion. This has a touch of Terre d'Hermès Eau de Toilette by Hermès to it. It's very woody. That's why I get vetiver, because I feel like there's vetiver in that. It's a bit tart. Yeah, it smells very masculine, honestly. Interesting. Okay. I do like it. I'll have to compare with some of my other fragrances that, like in my mind, I name the Terre d'Hermès tier. Like they're just all in that sort of vibe. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm intrigued for sure. It's a bit similar, but I do like it. It's one I'll definitely wear. And part of my excitement, honestly, with this was just finding it and finding it for a good deal. And the second one is the one I'm more worried about. This is English Oak and Red Currant. So this has Red Currant, Oak, and Rose. And I just am worried that this one's already tart and woody. The Red Currant, which can get tart as well, will just kind of be even more tart. But this does have Rose, which, as you guys may or may not know, is a note I've always loved. So we'll see. Ooh, no, I love this. This definitely has like a red currant or currant scent. And the rose, I think it's so much better of a balance and much more feminine. Yeah, it's like a flory, woody. I love this. I can't believe I've never smelled this. Again, I'm so every time enamored by wood sage and sea salt, which is my favorite that I've ever smelled of Jo Malone, I think. But ooh, I'm really into this. And I wonder, because with Jo Malone, a lot of the times the whole shtick is to kind of layer and wear them together. I feel like these naturally would wear very nicely together. So that is English Oak and Red Currant by Jo Malone, and the set together included both of those fragrances. All right, so the next one we're gonna go to is a fragrance I have seen many a time in Marshalls and have always passed by, never taken a look at. Honestly, this entire range is range I've overlooked, but the one that's intrigued me the most has been this one, and this time I just bit the bullet. So I got the 30 mil, I got the smallest one just in case I was right about my feelings and shouldn't have gotten it, but it's Yellow Diamond by Versace. So I don't know what it's about really, but the diamond collection from Versace has always not intrigued me. It's always been a range where I'm like, it's just not gonna work for me. Especially pink diamond is the one that I've been the most like, this is just gonna be not my vibe. So I've never gotten it. I know the black diamond or something, there's like the eau de toilette and eau de parfum, there's something where one of them's coconutty and one of them's not. And for a while I was like, maybe I should go for that one, but I don't know what it was. Today I think the excitement of Joe Malone got to me and I decided to bite the bullet and get Yellow Diamond. And I was looking at the notes. It seemed like it would be my vibe because it's quite powdery mimosa scent. So it's got mimosa, freesia, orange flower, water lily, musk, gaiac wood, and amber. Again, I got the 30 mil, which I think was the smartest decision. I'm really hoping that I prove myself wrong and it's actually nice and it's not, I don't think it's gonna be bad. I've just always felt that something about this entire range is like very generic smelling. And if it's gonna smell like a $5 fragrance, I'll just get a $5 fragrance. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm intrigued. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna let it settle, but this smells quite similar to Elizabeth Arden's, like the tea mimosa. You know that tea range? I hope I'm remembering it correctly. But yeah, there's like green tea and mimosa. So there's like green tea and plum, green tea and this, green tea and that. Green tea mimosa, which is like a $15 fragrance. This smells very similar to that, and I do already own that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's what I feared. I'm afraid it's what I feared. Where that's just not really gonna cut it for me, honestly. I have heard that kind of when it settles, I was reading the reviews because I was kind of worried that when it settles, it does lean a little bit more into that mimosa and musk. So we'll go through with the haul. We'll see how we feel by the end, but oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's really gonna do, I don't know if it's gonna do it for me because it's not that it's bad. It's exactly what I thought. It just kind of smells like a $15 fragrance, which isn't bad, but disappointing when it comes from Versace. So we will move along. The next one is a fragrance I have actually had my eye out on to get on a good deal because I've heard it's kind of lip glossy. So this is Modern Muse Le Rouge, not to be confused with the many other flankers by Estee Lauder, but this has red currant, raspberry, pink pepper, saffron, rose, May rose, magnolia petals, vanilla, ambrette, patchouli, and vetiver. Now, I heard at some point years ago that this had a lip glossy scent to it, just the La Rouge, or Le Rouge, sorry, version. Flanker, and I just never really forgot that. I'm all for a lip glossy fragrance. So even though Estee Lauder fragrances aren't really my jam, I kept it in the back of my head that if I found it for a good deal, I would pick it up, and today's was really good. Again, this is a smaller bottle. It's just the 30 ml, I think. Yeah, it's the 30 ml. So no harm, no foul. Hopefully it's a better match for me than the Yellow Diamond, but we shall see. Oh, okay, this is very intriguing. Let me spray a little bit more. Already it's a bit light because you can see how many I've sprayed and it wasn't that strong. It doesn't smell like lip gloss, but I'm having a hard time placing what this is reminding me of. It's definitely got like a red berry scent, but it's very subdued. It's not super juicy. It's kind of like red berries and, oh my God, and vetiver and like soft woods. I don't know, it's intriguing. I actually like how soft it is. I mean, it's making it much more of a mature scent. Not mature in that it's like too mature, and I don't want to scare anyone off, but red berries, like a fruity floral, can smell quite young, especially if it's like red berries and rose. I feel like that initially makes me think of very youthful, juicy, almost celebrity type fragrances, but this isn't that at all. And I actually really like the berries and like subdued musky woodiness that this has. Okay, intriguing. Didn't smell like lip gloss at all, but I'm definitely interested in playing around with that one and seeing how it kind of wears and the dry down as well. All right, so the last one is actually one I got into in a set, and it wasn't like the most inexpensive set, like it wasn't the absolute best deal, but it was exciting to find. So this is Flowerbomb Midnight by Viktor and Rolf, and it was the full fragrance set. So it has blackcurrant. Oh my gosh, I'm just noticing right now, literally 3 out of my 5 fragrances have blackcurrant, which is interesting. So if you like blackcurrant, you will love this haul. Pomegranate, peony, jasmine, white musk, and vanilla. And this is the set. It's so beautiful. I love the packaging on these products as well. So there's the voluptuous body cream and the perfumed shower gel, and of course the fragrance itself. I am gonna struggle probably getting it out. Oh, it actually wasn't that bad. I will leave the cream and body gel in here. I'll wear them at some point, or I'll give them to friends and family. I have so many of these and I'm not like a huge fan, but here she is. I have the original Flowerbomb Eau de Toilette, I think, or Eau de Parfum, I'm not sure, which I love and I've worn for many years, but I kind of go on and off because it's just not always in the mood for it. But I have never smelled the midnight version. Like I had to even look it up to see what it looked like. So I am intrigued. It seems like I'm going through a blackcurrant phase, even though it was totally unintentional, I will say. But it is a note I like, and I love pomegranate in notes. I find pomegranate just adds like the perfect juiciness. So, ooh, I should have sprayed it in a more like reachable place. This is reminding me of, no. Okay, this is not really smelling like the original Flowerbomb at all. It's smelling much more like modern Muse Le Rouge, honestly. It's a bit like a dark, musky red currant. There isn't that much of that original Flowerbomb DNA. I would say I don't really get that kind of like tea note that I get in the original, so if that's not your jam, then great. There's something like smoky about this, like very lightly smoky, or just dark, which I don't really smell, like I don't see listed in the notes, but okay. It's like, it's just dark enough where I feel like it can be a day and night fragrance in one. I do like it. And I find the pomegranate in this, I was intrigued because I love pomegranate in that Dior fragrance, Blooming Bouquet. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I love pomegranate in that. And I have to say it is better in this one, in that one rather, but it is nice. And it is reminding me a bit of, ooh. Yeah, they're reminding me a bit of one another, but I would say Flowerbomb Midnight is much more tart. Yeah, and dark. And dark berries. Okay, so that was Flowerbomb Midnight, Viktor and Rolf. Now we're gonna have to put them in order, and this is gonna be hard because, all right, I think I already know what's in last place though. That is easy enough, and unfortunately, it's Yellow Diamond. This is why you gotta trust your gut, especially if you're a blind buyer like me. I spent years trusting my gut, and I should have spent another couple trusting my gut. This isn't a bad smell. I would say if you like the this scent and you want something even more inexpensive, the Green Tea Mimosa by Elizabeth Arden, very similar off the top of my head. If you want something kind of like generic and light smelling, if you like it, then go ahead. But if you're looking for something interesting, or if you think that this is gonna be the be all and end all next mimosa scent for you, I would say no. I would say save your money, even though it's a huge like price difference. Just save your money and get Love Mimosa by Amouage. Nothing has come close to that for me in terms of a mimosa scent, and this it just missed the mark. It is nice though, I will definitely wear it, and because it's a 30 ml, I'll actually overspray and finish it quite quickly, I imagine. But if I were to do things all over again, I would have skipped that one. Then gets a little interesting. I would put in 4th place, the rest of them, they're like relatively on the same page, but Flowerbomb Midnight, right now I would put in 4th place. It's just not as intriguing as I wanted it to be. I wish it had something more to it. Right now it's just kind of like a tart, fruity floral. I like the slight darkness that it's bringing, but to me it's not as interesting. I do love the bottle, and it's definitely better than Yellow Diamond, but it's still kind of missing the mark, especially for not having got it on like the best deal. I don't know if I would have gone all the way there. Now we're getting an actually good category. I mean, the next 3, like the top 3 are hard to choose from, and they all actually are really good. I am really enjoying how Le Rouge is wearing on my skin. Going back to it, it does have a bit of like a fruity lip gloss scent to it now that it's kind of settled. I'm really excited to be wearing this. And I'm really excited to kind of come back for second impressions on this, because I think I might actually slowly but surely fall in love with it. So this is definitely like a really close 3rd position. The top 3 are very close. This is hard because now as I've let them kind of settle, these Jo Malones, they both smell great. And I would have said the English Oak and Red Currant, but I like the opening of the Red Currant one more. But now that it's on my skin, this English Oak and Hazelnut is stunning. I keep like getting wafts of it as I'm moving around, and this has to go in 1st place for me. It's got like a, I don't know, like a bit of like a wood chips scent to it, which I know doesn't sound amazing, but I love it. The English Oak and Red Currant is still really nice. It's a very close second, but I would say the opening of the Red Currant is better, but overall, English Oak and Hazelnut, best of them all. And it's got like a papery woodiness, like wood chips scent to it, which I'm really loving. So that was my super exciting haul. I hope you guys enjoyed, especially now adding some Jo Malones to my collection. Don't forget to let me know in the comments which one of these you have tried or that you'd like to try. I love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye.